Football Uncut.
Good day, football lovers. Finally, our long-awaited football podcast, Football Uncut, is finally here. As I'm about to bring to you the inaugural edition of the show, where we shall be introducing to you Football Uncut podcast. Of course, I will be your regular host on this one. My name is Samo Sports, or better still, Mr. Basa, and you have definitely, I won't be doing this alone. You've already seen his face. I'll be doing this alongside my co-host and fellow analyst, Dami Crane. Yes, we call him DK. Actually, he is a Chelsea faithful. Okay, DK of Chelsea.
My brother, Chelsea for life. You know, it's you, the only European team to win all available European trophy. If it's easy, maybe I can go down now.
Are you referring to that glorified Super Cup we will just win?
I see they talk am. If it's easy, maybe I can go down now. Good day, football lovers, wherever you are, Africa, Asia, Europe.
Caribbean.
This is our long-awaited football podcast, Football Uncut, where we talk about the things about football, both grassroots and international level. But on this episode, we just talk about how our program want to be.
Absolutely, this is the inaugural edition, the introductory part of this podcast. We shall be breaking it down to you completely what Football Uncut is all about. All those questions we not dey ask, because I know say for our mind now not dey ask plenty questions. Say wetin be Football Uncut, wetin Football Uncut dey all about. All of those questions, definitely we shall be answering all of them at the end of today's edition. And second segment of today's edition of the program will be focusing on grassroots football. DK, one of the biggest, if not the biggest competition in the whole of Alimosho, if not Lagos, is around somewhere around the corner.
Alimosho World Cup. Woman Negba.
Talking about the FASCO Cup 2025. So we shall be giving you what we call the FASCO Cup special, yes, in today's episode of the show.
Football lovers, don't forget to follow us on all social media: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Follow, like, and share this podcast. Thank you so much.
It is still Football Uncut, the inaugural edition of the show. This edition is in two different segments. The introductory section, DK.
Also, the second segment we focus majorly on grassroots football.
Yes, the second segment will be focusing on grassroots football, just like DK rightly mentioned, with the FASCO Cup 2025 actually around the
Alimosho World Cup.
So let's go straight into the thick of action. Let's look at the introductory section. On Football Uncut podcast, we shall be having incisive analysis. For those of you who are still there asking what Football Uncut, what are we going to be doing on Football Uncut? Yes, there will be incisive analysis of the major leagues all around Europe. Yes, most of those leagues, in fact, if not all of those leagues now, are actually on break.
Yes, definitely.
As it stands now.
Definitely.
Once the 2025-2026 football season is back, I think probably around August, expect so much of incisive analysis right here on this platform. This is where we are going to talk so much. We have the time, the chance to talk so much about all of those leagues, ranging from the Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, the English Premier League, the French League, on where the current European champion are actually from.
PSG.
So when it comes to incisive analysis of the major leagues all around Europe, trust me, your best bet is Football Uncut podcast. And of course, we also be having exclusive and reliable updates right on this platform. Most especially, we are right now in the summer transfer window.
Yeah,
It's actually opened.
Yes.
Players are going to be moving now. Clubs are going to be doing businesses right there center now. So the best place, the best platform to follow for all these updates, for all the right news, for all the right transfer news is Football Uncut podcast. Because here, DK, we are not only going to be bringing the news of transfers to them. We will also be discussing all of these moves.
Okay.
We will be looking at what these side moves, all of these transfer of players, what will you be doing to the team that is selling, the team that is buying? What will he be doing to the career of the player that is moving himself?
Definitely.
And what is he going to be doing to the club that is receiving him? What is he going to be adding to their strength, or what is he going to be doing to the weaknesses of is the team is leaving? And even not forgetting the league, for those who are moving from one league to the other, what will he be doing to the league is coming from? What will he be doing to the league is joining? All of this is what will make our focus of the transfer window unique to every other platform talking about the Football Uncut podcast MDK.
Also, we're giving exclusive interviews to the big stakeholders of the game, club owners, grassroots coach, grassroots players, and also football fans to come here to talk about their passion about the game, their feelings about the game, their analysis about the game.
Yes, that is the fans corner, because we are also going to be having the fans corner on the show. That is where there will be plenty of
banter, definitely.
That is where the Arsenal faithfuls, they will be able to banter their Chelsea counterparts. Barcelona can throw shades all the like to Real Madrid. That is why we call it a football of course. Because on this platform, we are leaving nothing to be censored, nothing is going to be edited. Everything will be coming directly the way you feel or the way you want it to be. So at one point or the other, even you, our fans, you, our followers, you are going to have your chance to come here and say it the way you want it. Okay, if you think David Crane is not representing Chelsea well enough, make no worry. You go still get your chance.
Worry, you know I'm and
whatsoever it is, whatever shapes you want to throw to every other club fan, you definitely have the chance and the time to do that. And of course, as an Arsenal fan, as a Barcelona fan, you all have your chance, your time to defend your team right here on this platform. That is what we are going to be offering to you guys on the fans corner on Football on Court. And beyond all of that, DK, there's also the local football.
Definitely, that's what that's about to talk about. Because we're not going to talk about local leagues, the Enyimba FC, the Ikorodu FC, the Rema, how player transfer is going, also the development of the team, or how we can develop our team. We're also going to talk about it on this platform.
Complete analysis of the Nigerian local league, from the MPFL to all the amateur league, the NLL, NLO, and the rest of them. All of that on the local football, for local football on Football on Court podcast. We are going to take you guys there.
Definitely. We go reach everywhere, sir.
Definitely. Say go call. And still talking about local football, we also be focusing so much on grassroots football. And you guys, grassroots football being the bedrock of every nation's football development. We not going to leave any stone untouched when it comes to grassroots football. We are going to focus on grassroots football. We will try as much as possible to bring grassroots football closer to the audience, closer to the world. Make una see wetin dey shele for grassroots football, so that we now go know say this level of football, this part of football needs a whole lot of development. And we are going to be starting with the FASCO Cup.
Alimosho World Cup.
Absolutely. So those are what you should be expecting.
Yes, on this segment, we are going to focus majorly on grassroots football.
Yes, absolutely. And it's time for us to focus on the forthcoming FASCO Cup. This segment will be tagged FASCO Cup Special. Yes, because we were actually at the Ayobot Town Hall for the draws of the FASCO Cup 2025. It was actually a lovely event. What do you think?
My brother, honestly, I was surprised because the organization, the committee, how well organized each team were present at the FASCO draw.
Isn't it even surprising that we can be that coordinated at grassroots level? Almost all, just as instructed, almost all the teams, all the 32 teams, were well represented at the draws, and everybody were well
Oh,
coordinated
yes.
on the day, and the atmosphere was actually a very good one. You going to ask yourself that is this actually a grassroots setting? Is this actually a grassroots competition that we are about to have its trust? And that is to show you that if we can actually focus more, if we can give grassroots football
Football.
more attention,
Attention.
if we can devote more time and resources into grassroots football, we can still achieve so much from for football at a grassroots level. Okay, let's just without wasting much time, let's go straight and look at the major event, which is the trust itself, DK.
Yeah, looking at this draw, some na battle for battle, war for war. But I promise you, football on court will be live to give you all the updates on each matches.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it is part of our promises to all our esteemed followers. We are going to deliver local football, majorly grassroots football to them. We are going to bring it closer to them, and we are going to start with the FASCO Cup. From start to finish, we are going to be bringing the FASCO Cup 2025 to our audience. And yes, they can always trust us on that one. Yes, for the draws, DK, let's see. I think what we have in Group A.
Okay, this is FASCO 2025 official draws. Group A, we have Ofien, we have VFS FA, that's Victory Future Star FA. Then we have Dr. Watt FC and we have Austin Tiger FC.
Yes,
So, Mr. Baka, what do you think about the Group A?
yeah, in the yes, yeah, the draws as like just like you rightly said, the Group A where we have Ocean FA. I think for those around Ikwaja and
Ayobo.
and especially for those who are very familiar with grassroots football within that environment, should know what is at stake with this draw, with these four teams that you just mentioned in Group A. If there is any group at all that will be very dicey in
Mhm.
all of that draws, I think Group A should actually be one of them, especially within Ophel FA and Dr. Watt. I think those two teams, for one reason or the other, they've got scores to settle. So that is another issue for another day. And then Victory Future Stars,
Stars.
talking about the VFS,
Yes, sir.
they are also a team that are not strange to the terrain of grassroots football. They've got an experienced coach in Coach Suru, who knows so much about grassroots football. He knows so much about the FASCO Cup itself, and he will definitely wants to put everything in place to make sure that his side doesn't get knocked out of the group stage. And of course, Austin Tigers is another side that is a no pushover at all. So it's almost difficult to just stick your neck out for any of these four sides at the end of the day. So trust me, it is going to be a very difficult group, a group that you can't easily decide or say this and this team will make it out of that group. And whoever makes it out of that group, you can mark my word, will definitely go far in the competition.
Okay, as Mr. Baka said, Ofian and Dr. Watt is going for battle to battle. Don't worry, we'll give you updates on each matches. Now let's go to Group B. We have Lionheart FC, two story All-Star, sorry, Confirm FC and Maradona FC. Excuse me, Mr. Baka. Looking at this Group B, I think Maradona FC and Confirm FC are debutant in this competition. What do you think will really happen in this group?
I mean, it is not just Maradona and then two story that are actually debutants. Yes, Confirm FC, although the name Confirm FC too
Mm-hmm.
is actually coming to the
Competition.
competition for the very first time, but the players actually have enough experience of the competition itself. But for two story All Stars, they are coming to the tournament for the very first time. But overall, I think it is very easy to put your money on Lion at FC to come out of this group. I think for their experience, for and the fact that the venue of the tournament happens to be their own ground. This is where they train. It is more like they are at home. So you expect the lion
Okay.
ant to easily navigate their way out of that group. If lion ants no comot for group B, I think it be a big slap on Coach JJ and his team actually. But it is the game of football. You can never say and never. And not to think of the fact that Maradona FC and Confirm FC too, they will be parading the kind of team wey be say they no go be pushovers at all because especially for Confirm FC they've got very experienced players in that team. I think I'm sure of the captain of the team in Stamina. Okay, his nickname is Stamina.
You mean Confirm FC?
Yes, Confirm FC.
Oh.
And I also know that a certain Ayila too will be lining up for them with so many other experienced players who have played the Fasting Cup at one point or the other. So it's not as if it's going to be a walk in the park
For Lion Hearts. Okay.
but at the end of the day, and I will still expect say Lion Hearts suppose comot for that group. They no get any excuse if at the end of the day they no comot. But it is going to be a serious, a tough one among two story All Stars, Confirm FC and Maradona FC in that group B.
Lion Hearts, Coach JJ, Mr. Samson is giving you a challenge. Make sure say you now come out from that group or else he go fire you, he go banter you all day, all night. Now let's go to Group C. We have Ekadis FC, we have Santos FC, we have Shank FC and Kranko FC. What do you think about this group?
Yes, Group C. This is looking also a little bit dicey. But if you want look in the aspect of names, then you easily want to say that El Cadiz should be making it out of this group because for Krakow, Shanks, these two teams are relatively unknown teams when it comes to the first Cup. So Santos FC, yes, I think they are almost from a familiar terrain with El Cadiz. And we've seen them over and over in various grassroots competitions. We've seen them. I think this is why will be their third outing in the Fasco Cup. I stand to be corrected. We've also seen them in other grassroots competitions around the environment too. So they have enough experience on their side to go all the way. So if you want to look at it from that angle, you probably say maybe you still want to pick El Cadiz and Santos FC. But grassroots football is very trickish and very unpredictable. El Cadiz don't know the kind of El Cadiz that will be showing up.
Okay.
You can't judge them from what they were in previous years. And at the same time, to Kanko FC and Shanks, you can't say because because they are debutants in this tournament, then you write them off. You don't know how strong, you don't know the strength of the team they are coming with. So that makes it seriously dicey. But the fact that it is actually a familiar terrain for El Cadiz and most especially El Cadiz, you will expect them to at least make it out of the preliminary stage.
Ekadis FC, Santos FC, and Shank FC and Kranko FC. I hope you give us a competitive matches in that group. Now let's go to Group D. We have New Generation FC, Rolling FC, City Tiger FC, MDM All Star FC. Now coming to New Generation, I heard their former name was Roy, and now they're coming in as New Generation. What do you think about it, and what do you really think particularly about this new generation?
Yes, talking about new generation, yes, that information is absolutely correct. It is they are formerly Roy Sports Academy team. Now they have their name changed to new generation. I don't know, maybe the change of name because last year the team that got to the final of the first Cup, that is the runners up team, the Gracia, actually have their name changed in the tournament for the first time. They were Beccaries. before last year's edition of Fast. So they started bearing the Gracia from last year.
So sorry to cut you short. So are you saying whether the change of name can give a lock to New Generation FC?
Exactly. The same way we say the Gracia change their name, they enter final.
Okay.
Maybe New Generation self one tap
from the grace. Okay.
Maybe we let this change our name because the truth be told, Roy Sports Academy have not been doing badly.
Okay. In the competition.
And the class of football generally.
Okay.
So they are just always being unfortunate not to really go out with. Maybe what they need to just unlock the glory is just that change of name. No one can tell. But when it comes to the footballing angle, where definitely in this kind of group, New Generation, they are not a pushover at all. Okay, let me quickly make a quick correction. Golden FC has only put out of that tournament one reason or the other. Okay. So they have been replaced by Dazzling FC. So it's Group D. We'll be having New Generation,
Dazzling FC, City Tiger
FC, then MDM All Star FC. And in this group, yes, you can put it down. MDM All Star should be the favorites to come out of this group. There's from a reliable source, the kind of team that MDM is bringing with, they are truly all stars, and they are favored to come out of this group. And if at the end of the day it comes out the other way, well, it is still football for you. But on paper, ordinarily, we expect MDM to make it out of Group D in this year's edition of Fasco Cup. Then the second ticket will be among New Generation, the Dazzling FC, and then City Tiger. Dazzling FC, yes, the name sounds new in the tournament, but the coach, the man that is bringing Dazzling FC to the tournament, is actually very familiar to Fasco Cup. So he knows how it is being done. So let's wait and see the kind of team that is coming within Dazzling FC.
New Generation FC, Dazzling FC, City Tiger FC, and MDN FC.
Okay, before we continue with the draws, we are able to speak with the originator, the founder, the creator of, that is the brain behind the Fasco Cup itself, in person of Mr. Suleiman Oyetunji, the one everybody know as Restless. And let's quickly just take a little bit of that interview section with him, and then when we come back, we shall continue with the draws. Okay, still counting down to the start of the 17th edition of the annual Fasco Cup, probably the biggest and the best in the whole of Alimota, if not the whole of Lagos State. And we are right here, yes, with the brain, the soul behind this very prestigious and noble tournament. And good afternoon to you, sir. Can we please meet you?
Good afternoon. My name is Oyetunji Sulaiman Abisoye, the organizer of Fasco Cup football tournament, Ayoko.
Yes, that is the one, Alhaji Fasco himself, called the Minister of Football of Ayoko. All right, sir. Yes, the complete interview is actually on our TikTok page. It's also available on our Facebook and, of course, our YouTube platform. Just go there. You can have it fully. And we also had interviews with some of the coaches who were on ground on that day of interview. All of that too, they are all available on our social media platform. Just follow where you want to follow, then subscribe to on our YouTube channel. Then you can have access to all of those interview sections. Okay, so let's return back. Let's take you back to the draws.
Now back to the draws. We are Group E. We have Young Lion, Unibo FC, Unibo FC. You know why they won't play. Junior Milan FA and Bash FC. What do you think about this group?
Yes, DK, that group, I don't know, Young Lion FA, Unibo FC, just like you said, Whitey won't play. No, Whitey won't play actually. But I think in that group, they are teams with nearly with almost similarities. Let me just put it that way. So any of these four can actually totally come out. Any of these four should totally come out. But if you want to ask me, I think I fancy Junior Milan FA and Young Lion FA coming out of this one. No disrespect to Bash and Oyinbo FC at all. That I'm just looking at the previous experience and what these two teams, talking about Julian Milan FA and Young Lion FA, has done in grassroots football of recent. So I'm actually probably um, tilting them to make it out of Group E. And if at the end of the day, if they don't make it to the second round, it is still football for you. Because football sometimes can be very, very unpredictable.
Yeah, you have heard from the horse's mouth. Now let's go to Group F. We have 11 Lion FC, IJB Foundation FC, New Star FC, and TIG FC. What do you think about this group?
Aside the Group A or the group of Ofiel, Dr. Watt and the rest, I think this is another very, very tough
group.
Difficult group. In fact, I think this should be the group of death. This can actually be tagged the group of death because 11 Lion FC, when it comes to this Fasco Cup, they have a reputation. They were the champion for 2023. Yes, they won the cup 2 years ago. And year in, year out, they have a knack for quality. They come with quality players. They have a very, very good squad. So we are expecting nothing short of quality again from them. This year, IJB Foundation, almost the same thing. The kind of quality players, the Nigerian League standard is what IJB Foundation comes with too. The tournament year in, year out. We are also expecting something like that again this year. And New Star FC and TIGFC. In fact, TIGFC and IJB Foundation, if I could remember, were in the same group last year.
Oh,
and
wow.
It was actually a serious battle between them and the other two teams in the group with them last year. So this year, I think 11 Lion IJB Foundation, TIG, and then I think the only team that's very difficult to actually say so much about in that group is New Star FC. So that group, you know, go easy at all. You know, go easy. It's going to be serious battle for the second round ticket in that group.
Like we said, Pasco competition is going to be war for war, battle for battle, like you have said. Now let's go to Group G. Treasure Dominion FC.
I don't understand why are you stressing Treasure Dominion FC?
Don't worry, when it comes, you go know. You go sabi say Treasure Dominion, no be shere. We have Treasure Dominion FC, Ejo FC, Kugbagidi FC, and Leye FC. What do you think about this group?
I'm sorry, no disrespect to any of these teams. As that group is the group of the unknown. Let me just put it that way. The group of the unknown. Because when it comes to reputation, it comes to pedigree, these four teams don't really have much of reputation with this competition. Please, I should not be misquoted.
So are you saying we are in that group? They are the underdogs.
Yes, if you said it is the group of the underdogs. You are not mistaken, because one Treasure Dominion, they are debutants. AJFC, they are debutants. Guarigiri FC, they are debutants. Leye FC, I think was part of the tournament last year, and to be told, they didn't do much badly, though they didn't come out of the group stage. So being in the same group with three debutants again this year, probably maybe they will allow their experience of last year to count and do better this year. But in that group, any of these four teams can actually make it. Just like I said, it is the group of the unknown.
Okay. Treasure Dominion FC, I trust you. Ejo FC, I trust you. Kugbagidi FC, I trust you. And Leye FC, I trust you. Because I know they are seeing this group at the underdog groups. And I know you are going to surprise them in this competition. Now let's go to Group H. We have Ofen FC, Wisin International FC, Lucas FC, and the Gracia FC. Let me say a quick something about this group. Well, I'm looking forward to the Gasha FC, because I think I've had an opportunity to watch that game, and I've seen their gameplay.
You had the opportunity of playing against them. Lamole, call a spade a spade. Why are you hiding it? You played against them before. In case you guys don't know, he's also a footballer. They play one kind, they play one Papoya football like that.
As you see me, so I be a good defender.
For the records again, it's actually he plays for Treasure Dominion. So that's you should understand why he was stressing Treasure Dominion the other time. So yeah, they played against the Gasha. Okay, talking about that group DK, I think it's actually also very difficult. That is one thing about Fasco Cup. That is why it comes with so much hype. That's why it comes with so much reputation, because almost all the teams are strong. Every match almost unpredictable. It gives you so much fireworks when it comes when you are talking about them Fasco Cup. So this group 2 is almost another unpredictable one. OFL FC, anything OFL coming into the Fasco Cup, just like every other grassroots tournament, are always going as favourite because of the kind of quality players they parade. Okay. So when you have OFL FC in one group, what comes to your mind first is that they should make it out. The worst that can happen to any OFL side is making it out of the group stage.
Now, quick one, please. I see the way you are hyping this Ofen FC, the kind of hype you are giving them. So, do you think this edition will they surprise us? Don't find it so funny. It's a grassroots football. Anything can happen.
I don't know. It's not as if I'm not hyping them. I'm only saying what has happened.
Okay.
Don't forget this football on court. I don't need to start hiding things. I don't need to start. I won't sugarcoat what is not necessary.
Okay.
That is what OFL has always been like. The carry players go tournament as if they be mercenaries, and so the least you can expect from them is to at least make it out of the group stage. Okay. And when you have Wilson International too, International, especially under coach Yinka, one probably known as Oyikolo, you can't expect anything lesser than quality from an Oyikolo side. Okay. And inside that same group, you also have the last year finalists in Gracia. And thank God you played against them.
Very good side.
You know what they can offer. There's also the Lucas FC. I think Lucas, another debutant in this tournament in that group. So that group too, very, very. The only team you can't really say much about in that group is Lucas FC. The other three can actually go 2-2. So at the end of the day, but I think it will be a big shocker if OFL FC for the very first time in a major castle tournament does not make it out of the group stage. But I'm trusting Coach Kodri and his guys. They should at least make it to the knockout round.
OFN FC, Wilson FC, Lucas FC, the Gracia. I don't really have much to say, but Lucas FC, good luck to you. If you come out, anything can happen. Now, grassroots football. Good luck to all the teams participating in this team.
Absolutely, all the 32 teams. We are from the football on court team. We are saying good luck. So the competition starts on June 12th. That is when we are going to be having the kick-off ceremony, and the first match will be between OFL FA and VFL. That is the Victorious Future Stars Football Academy. While on that same day by 4 p.m., that's June 12th, we're also going to be having the match between Dr. Watt
and Austin Tiger.
Those are the two matches for the opening day. And like we said earlier, trust football on court. We are going to take you through the competition for the media coverage of the Fasco Cup 2025. Yes, you can always follow this platform. We are going to give it to you 100%. All the events, all the happenings on and off,
all the actions also.
Even some of the scenes that are on scene to you, the audience, to you, the fans, to you, the followers. Trust us, this is where you are going to get them in full details. In football on court, we are one of the official media partner of this tournament, and right on this platform, during the competition, we are going to be bringing some of the key stakeholders
Yes,
of the tournament.
definitely.
Some of the coaches are going to be here. Some of the players are
Players
going
are
to be
going
here.
to be
Some of
here,
the
yeah,
club
definitely.
owners too. They're going to be live on this podcast and to talk to you, our audience. That is what we are promising you on Football on Court. So that is the size of the inaugural edition of Football on Court podcast. I think we've successfully broken it down to you what you should be expecting on this podcast subsequently. And of course, we've also made you understand that this is where to follow the people of Ayobo, Ipaja, and its environment. This is where to follow the biggest football festival. Yes, in this environment, this is where to follow it, talking about Fasco Cup 2025. Definitely, we will be delivering to you 100% the full coverage of that tournament. So, DK, it's time to say our best, appreciate our fans, and let's go.
Football lovers, this is your boy, your special football analyst, DK, aka Dami Crane. Thank you so much. Don't forget to follow, like, and share our page on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yes, absolutely. All of our content, including this one, is available on all of those social media. And just like DK said, my name has not changed. Samson Olakitan, Samu Sport, or better still, Mr. Basa. Till we come your way for another exciting football on content. Be good and stay sporty.